Hello, I wanted to go over a modeling problem that comes up once in a while. So I'm going to create a cube and do a cube like that. So the problem involves extruding. So I'll select my object, I'll select all these faces and extrude it, and we'll get off of it. I actually extruded my cube, but I didn't move it. So now I have faces and edges and verts that are directly on top of each other. And it's black because the inverts are, or my normals are inverted. So if I were to pull this out, let's see if I can get this to look right. So if I pull that out like that, see how it's like two pieces of geometry. So this is seeing the faces that we originally had, and these are the new faces. So if you see flickering like this, that's a sign that you have this problem. Let me undo it. So, and another thing is you can do this accidentally by holding down Shift and moving. That will give you a smooth, and it's a little harder to see, but when you select it, you'll see something like this, and you're like, oh, that looks fine, but really you have two pieces of geometry inside of each other like this. And you can, if it's easy, you can pull it out probably like this and delete it, and that would fix your issue. Another thing is holding down Shift and then just like moving really subtly like this, and then you'll look and you'll see something going on with the edge. Like it doesn't feel quite right. When I select it, there's like this orange blue. It looks a little rougher than everything else that I selected. That's a sign that's not working, or that it's not, something's wrong with your model. And then also if I do my insert edge loop through here, or if your insert edge loop is not going through the object, it is going through here, that's a sign something's wrong or something going on with your model. Kind of worked with that, but so now let me undo, and then let's select this. I'll show you another way. So say you got really far in modeling something, so I'm going to extrude face, and you notice that you have this issue, and there's not really a good way of separating it. You can't go back a version where you didn't have this issue. That's always like the best way, is just to either, if you see that it's only on a portion of the model, just delete that portion and remake it if it's not a big deal, or going back on a version. So hopefully you guys are versioning up many versions using increment and save, and just so that you don't run into an issue where you're like lose a lot of work or something. But a way that you can fix this is you have to go to the cleanup tool, go to the option box, and actually the first thing is that you need to merge all your vertices together. So we're going to select all the vertices on our object, and then we're going to go to merge vertices, and then merge vertices option. We're going to set this to be small enough where it's going to merge those vertices that are right on top of each other. So I'm going to hit apply. So that should merge everything. So this is a distance threshold. So if it's at 0.01 distance between two verts, it will merge them. So now I will go to mesh and go to the cleanup, and I'm going to reset the tool. So for this instance, we want it to do the cleanup tool. So we don't want to do the selecting matching polygons. So I'm going to do cleanup matching polygons, and then down here we want to select Lamina faces. So you can see what it is. It's faces sharing all edges. And then hit apply. And that should have fixed it. I would do a double check to see if when I move my edges around that you're not seeing anything weird. I would do like a double check to see if my edge loops are going through it and it's looking like it's behaving correctly. But this it makes me nervous. I would rather delete it, a portion of it, because it's hard to fix sometimes. So that's how you do that. See you in the next video.